Alright fam, an update. I was trying to make a video on the whole setup installation for you guys for the 2018 to 2020 Honda Accord multi-color atmosphere interior, like lights, basically ambient lights that covers all panels. I wanted to show you guys actually. The previous one that I used was not a good one because it has like a plug that actually goes to under the stereo, which was not good because it kind of ruins the function of when you put in reverse and some lights won't work, and then when you put it in drive, it was a hassle. I wouldn't recommend it. So I'm making a new video. Right here you got an orange, you got a black, and you got a yellow. So I'm gonna show you guys how to wire those, all right? Because RedLineMods is the best, right? And you can't see that anywhere. Like I even searched it up, it's not there. So it's only me. That shows you awesome content on the YouTube channel. This one right here is yellow. I connected it to this low profile tap-in fuse right here. So you could also get this off of my website as well, just low profile tap-in fuse. You'll see it there. This is also on my site. So I just cut off the ground wire off of it, just kept the red one with it, but it's just mainly for connection. So this connects here. Basically this will replace that fuse that I'm going to show you guys, which I'm going to remove for the yellow one. This is for the accessories fuse. This is for the 12 volt, all right? That's always constant. And this is going to be for the accessories. This is going to be ground. And then this wire is basically for the control switch right here. Then if you guys think that I deserve a silver plaque from YouTube, then hit that subscribe button so we can hit 100K subscribers and get that silver plaque. And yeah, so this is the panel you're gonna get, and this is what I took off from the car, obviously, and I'm gonna show you how to take it off. Actually there's a video. I'm gonna add a clip from the previous ones that I was taking off. So this is what you got to transfer to. So as you can see, I've removed the console, which I'll add a clip obviously, because the previous lights weren't that good. So I'm going to remove this 1, 2, and 3, and instead of removing these clips, we'll just remove 3 screws and slap them on over here, which is perfect. I like that better than removing those yellow clips and replacing them. You see a top one, you may have to obviously, but for the bottom ones you don't, because just remove 1, 2, 3 screws right on. So we're going to transfer that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and then we'll continue from there, and I'll show you guys the wiring part. I'll show you the wiring part next right now. All right, and we'll go from there. All right, now looking under the steering wheel area for the fuses, as you can see, this one is a low profile tap-in fuses. This is the accessories one, which is under the 7.5, which is in my previous videos as well. And for the lumbar one, we're going to use this one right here, number 10. So you see 20, 10, 20, there's a spare, and there's a 10. Depending on your vehicle, if you got a touring or whatnot, you might have one here or might not, I don't know. But this is this one right here, number 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth one, I'm going to take out that 10 right there and replace it with the yellow wire that I tapped in the low profile fuse. And what else was it? So the accessories I'm going to tap into right there. Obviously I already have a wire coming out connected right there, which is going to the accessories. And then the ground is right here. That bolt right there, I'm going to ground it right there. So those 3 wires should be good to go. And again, if you look at this diagram, you will see number 40 is on lumbar, all right, which is a 10-amp fuse. I'm going to connect those right now. All right fam, as you guys could see, it works. We got power and super excited. I love when I'm successful at something like that. And then look at that ground, we get the lumbar, and then you got the accessories like I showed you guys. We are good to go. So I had to turn on the accessories, and that's about it. And I saw flashing here, so I'm like, oh, that's perfect. I'm like, that means they've got power. Now accessories is on, so let me just turn off the accessories and see what happens. I'm just gonna press that once, and that should shut off the accessories. Accessories is off. There we have it fam. So now it's off. There's no more blinking in there, which means we're not draining any power from the battery or anything like that. So it's professionally installed. That's how Redline does it. Make sure you guys smash the like button below, and we're gonna get ready to install this. So this was a test obviously, so I'm gonna remove this wire now because we have an extension we're good to go for the rest of the install, because you always want to test this before you start taking off all the panels. As you could see, I had a previous one. I don't like this one. It's connected to the stereo under there, so I got to remove this box again, this whole panel here, to kind of unplug it back up, because this was a no-go. That's why I'm not going to drop that video. I'm going to get some clips off of it of removing all these panels and stuff to get there, but I'll show you guys how to remove that part, that piece removal again. Don't worry about it. Just got to go through it twice. Not a big deal, fam. But that's done, and yeah, honestly, we'll go from there. You guys could find this on my website as well, by the way. Links in the description below. It's on my website. If you guys support me, it's the best. This is one thing about me. When I launch a product, I make sure I make an installation video for it, so you guys could do it yourself. Those who are car enthusiasts that can't do it by themselves, has basic experience, you guys could do it yourself, save the money from a shop. Plus, I give you guys a discount code on the prices for the products. Plus, my prices are lower than anybody else out there. Plus, my customer service is on point. So you guys rather support me than anybody else, so I would appreciate that. And then custom steering wheels, I make those as well. Just DM me on Instagram at RedLineMods.official. Again, links in the bio for my IG. And let's go for the install, fam. This is where I got my controller at the moment. This is day 2, honestly, because the weather's good. Yesterday was got dark and freezing out. Just in my controller right now at the moment, and all these buttons are on switch, which they're all up. Just in case you guys get something that's down or whatnot, all 4 buttons are up. And this is, so far my wiring was done, and this is gonna be the plug for the switch, which is gonna be coming right here on the panel. And right now we'll work on removing this piece and connect this piece in. I'll show you guys right here. I'll be using a tripod this time, so you might not get those crazy angles. So I'm gonna try to get those still though, but we're gonna work on a tripod so you can actually see what's going on. All right, this bottom piece just kind of clips right off. And there you go. Held by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tabs. And then this side right here, you have to loosen up from here. Just make sure you don't use too much pressure in the bottom, then you can crack this area right here. You don't want to do that. There you go. And it won't come out fully because there's a screw holding from the bottom. We don't have to remove that. It's kind of come from the top on both sides. And then just wiggle. You don't even have to wiggle or whatnot, just kind of loosen it from the bottom as well, the tabs, and it comes right out just like that. That's out. And now this piece, literally just from the bottom and the side, you can just kind of wiggle it and it comes off super easy. But again, this is the other piece that I had installed, and we're not going to use this, so I'm going to show you guys the OEM one and we'll go from there, because this one is a piece that we don't want, and I don't want to install this piece. This was a no good model. All right, this is all right. Get that out the way, and let's go check out the OEM piece. This is the old one, so this is actually the one that we're gonna use. And as you can see, the back, I got 2 screws on the side. This is the OEM one, original one. So what I'm gonna do is remove 2 screws. And there's a tab. You just gotta press that in, and this piece pops right out, just like that. This is the OEM one. You can keep it, save it for whenever, or you could just whatever you want to do with it. Then this piece goes on. Just like that. Tabs right there. And 2 screws gotta go in there as well. Flushed. And I highly recommend doing this by hand because you don't want to crack anything. You don't want to crack the frame of the back side or anything over here on this end, because the screws go in really tight, and you can actually feel the fact that this is flush now. So this is when you know you need to stop, and you actually feel some tense. So this is good. By hand is good because you know when to stop. Well, we got to put those tabs on this now that I had removed previously. Those 4 tabs. Then we'll put those on. Now back here again. I'm gonna be using this extension right here that says Symphony extension on there, just one extension. It's gonna go from this controller on the left side, red one, all right? And the right side is gonna go for the dash area on the right side, the main dash area. This is gonna be the left side of the steering wheel. So I'm gonna use this one for the left side of the steering wheel, just like that. And run the wire from the back end because we're gonna hide it in the back eventually once I'm almost done with wiring everything. And just connect it like this. I'm good to go. And make sure all the tabs line up. And it's back on, so we're good on this now. Tabs are back in, everything lines up, it's perfect. Now we just put this piece back on as well. Little piece right here. Put this behind. Line up this. I dropped a clip. That happens sometimes. Just squeezing back in from where it fell. Okay, and we're set. On this side, we're good to go. So this is done. You could just start the accessories to test it, and it works. I already tested it beforehand, but I just want to show you guys on camera as well. Every time you do something, you want to test it. So works, it's good to go. And now we're gonna move on to the next side. Once we shut it off, I like how it shuts off. Look at that, it just kind of disappears. Just like that. Alright, so I gotta use this on the 0.5 lens. So to remove this piece, we gotta remove this. And you don't have to remove the whole piece, but this is from the old one, alright? So ignore this. This is from the old one coming down. Look, it wouldn't even reach where I wanted to put, so forget this model. We're just gonna disconnect this. This is the old one, so ignore this piece, alright? Just ignore this whole wire. We're gonna take off this side to open this up. Literally just get in this area right here where the tab is, and pull a little bit here as well inside, and go yank it because it's obviously connected there. So just let it hang there. We're good to go. Same thing on this side, like so. That opened it up, but that door is gonna be open to get the whole panel out. All right. Next up, well, I gotta take this off too. That's my wireless charger, and it charges really fast too. Just hold my phone there and it charges at the same time, which is perfect. Take that off for now. What I have to do is, in this video, you don't have to take this piece off, all right, this and the side panels, but I have to because I installed the last model of this thing. As you can see, this thing just sucks. It doesn't really work. Look at that. It kind of ruins with your infotainment system and your signals. So I'm removing that. So you don't have to do this part. Removing this and this and this piece. You don't have to do this part. So I'm gonna do it myself real quick and skip that part because it's gonna take me an hour just to show you guys on a video. You don't have to do this part. I'm gonna continue what we have to do. All right. So as if this is original panel. That's what I'm gonna do so I don't confuse you guys. Let me just do my own thing and then come back to this. Pretend this is the original panel and I'll show you guys. So just make sure you guys take this off for now as well. Once you open the door, this will come off as well. Alright fam, ignore the fact that this area is open. Just ignore that. Alright, you don't have to worry about that area. I just have to open this up to kind of get space here to remove the old wiring I had there. So just ignore it. You don't have to remove this area. Pretend everything is still intact. Focus on this part. So I want to show you guys how to remove this part. So after you remove that panel, basically gotta loosen this side panel up as well, just like on the other side, and then reach in over here, and that should loosen this up as well, and loosen up the bottom. And there you go, it's loose, and just kind of wiggle and pull straight outwards. Just like that, pops right open. And removing this panel, just kind of get your fingers underneath and here, pull a little by little. And this is not the original one, obviously. You can tell I'm trying to get rid of this model, get the new one on. Just once you remove, just kind of go as you go more forward that way. And once everything is off, you're gonna have access to how many? 1, 2, 3 plugs and a tube. All right, and I'll show you guys real quick where that's gonna be. So the first plug that you want to remove is gonna be 2 plugs right here. I'll show you guys real quick and get the camera in there. So the first 2 plugs that you ignore this piece. This is for the stupid lighting. This plug and then that plug comes off underneath right here. These 2, they're just push in and pull outwards, and then you have 1 plug over there as well in the corner, and then you got the tube over there as well right there. The tube right there, the plastic clear tube, just comes right off slowly. Just kind of slowly wiggle it and comes off. Then this piece should come off. Just kind of wiggle that tube off a little bit. Just kind of wiggle it little by little and it comes right off. And the plug for this piece right by the tube area is, where is it? The plug here, you gotta clip it from the bottom, push it from the bottom, and it comes out. And these 2 plugs, you go from the top, you push from the top and pops out for both of them. And this piece comes right off, all right? Alright, so it comes to this piece right here. This is the OEM one. When you remove it, basically you just gotta remove this piece off of it. It's just held by screws, literally just screws right there, 1, 2, 3, whatever. This piece comes right off, this whole panel. And this is also held by 2 screws on the side, so you can put it back in there. And my neighbor's so annoying, guys. This is serious. Every time I try to make a YouTube video, this guy comes out and starts mowing his lawn. There's barely anything out there. It's crazy, man. but I'm gonna do my best. Hopefully he runs out of fuel. Stupid lawnmower. But yeah, let's just I want to show you guys screws. So basically from the OEM one, just remove the screws and this panel will come right off. And this thing as well, which I took off already. Once you remove the screws, you're gonna see the push tabs right here. All you gotta do is, there's one down there, very small, very tiny, so you gotta reach in there, but with a small flathead. See if this one reaches. Oh, that reached. I pushed that one and it popped out. Perfect. Push tabs. Just like that. Like a small piece over here attached on this side, just like that over here. It was attached to it completely, so I just used the blade and kind of took that piece off, and it comes right off just like that. All right, and we don't need this piece anymore. OEM one, just save it somewhere, whatever. Keep it in the same box if you want. We're just gonna transfer this on to the aftermarket one over there. This is right there. All right, so I got that piece in. Everything fitted perfect, except this one side. The screw wouldn't reach all the way in. I mean, I was just like, even if it reaches like 2-3 centimeters of it was perfect, but I'm just gonna find like a long screw that I can to screw that part in and just keep it stable over there, that one piece. But not that it would matter much, because this is the piece that's gonna go all the way in the end, and it's gonna be held by the vent, so it's not that big of a deal because we're gonna push these tabs in anyway. But I just still like to, you know, just put a screw in or something there, or you could even glue it in there, whatever you want to do. It seams right there, so it's perfect. Just put a longer screw, or either glue it, hot glue it, or just don't worry about it. Just put a tab here. Once you transfer those tabs, click it in, and you should be good to go. But I'll definitely put a hot glue behind it, or you could just put a screw in to kind of flush this area in, just like that. All right, I would just recommend doing that, and I'll show you guys in a bit with the. Pretty much we're just going to transfer the console area and the plug that's going to go here. Alright, here we have it. That's the connection. That's for the driver door area connection for the footwell. So this line will stay on the driver's side, meaning you just run down the panel. And this long piece, you just have to pass it through the other side and hide this excessive under there. In the middle cubby area, and same thing, this would run to the back passenger seat, and this is for the front passenger. And yeah, simple as that. Connected right here. Obviously this is for the door, I mean not door, sorry, driver footwell lights, and this is for the connection for the main controller. And then common sense, the long one goes to the passenger, short one goes to the driver passenger behind him. Alright, since this is already taken off, this panel, push tab right here. Here, you could just go under there and just kind of pry this, just pull, pops right open. And careful not to yank it all the way because you're going to crack this area. So literally, just push the other two from this side. You could see it will go on the other side. Let me get the flashlight on for you guys so you could see. Just like that. See all that all the way down there? That piece will pop open from that side, and you can push the excessive from there, and whatever wire you want to hide, you could hide it right here in this cubby area. And these right here are the footwell lights with the flat bottom. Just the footwell lights, because you got 4 of them. We're just going to connect one right here now, and we're going to zip tie it to the harness that's underneath here. And we're just going to zip tie it there, so should be good to go. Should never fall down. Alright, the footwell lights are done. I'm gonna have that zip tied for now, temporarily, and I'm gonna have it double-sided tape in the back over there, so it's perfect and hidden. And as far as the footwell lights, it's gonna go on this one right here. So you got all the way to the right. It's gonna go for the dash, the right side of the dash. This is for the left side of the steering wheel, and this is for the footwell lights. And I just got one more to go, I would say, which is the dash area right here. This second one all the way to the right, basically. if you hold it properly, looking at you. And everything's hidden there. Most likely all these wires along with the controller is gonna fit inside here, because it can actually reach there easily because these wires are long. So it's perfect. Even the extension for that left side area right there, it can actually just go across from behind the cover and go under in that cubby area. Everything could be hidden in that. So that works out really perfect, honestly. That's why I have nothing like staying here under the behind the panel or anything like that. But let's get working on this piece now. All right, working on these two panels here. Literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws. And on this one we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. So what's going on first is make sure this doesn't get in the way. Or whatever. This gets on first. Alright, this piece is done. You can see those guys are done. Screws back on, except the 3 you won't need. Top 1, 2, 3 will go in, and the rest will go in on the vents. This is in. I just gotta transfer those blue clips to the blue tabs there and there. I just gotta transfer those blue tabs on there, and then we'll go there and try to push this back in. Alright, as far as running the wires, this is the 3 one. We got 3 in 1 right here, connected to the red one extension. I'm going all the way down, pretty much the one that extends. So I'm gonna run all this wire because we need 2 connections from here, so that's for that. This is if you install dome lights inside your charging area, the wireless charging area, which is right there. So that will connect that. But we're just gonna need these 2 connections, and that's it. I'm gonna run that from under the cubby area. We're gonna hide the wires and we'll connect it up here. All right, finally we got this done. We're gonna get these connections. I'm gonna get this one connection first because it's all the way in the corner. Alright, that small one is connected. We also gonna make sure that these wires are actually hidden over there. Once it's connected well enough, we can put the excessive back down there behind this panel. What's important now is keep these extended wire up here for now, so we can have access to it. But what's important now is just these 2 wires that's gotta be connected. What else is it? This thing goes in first, and this will go in next. Then these 2 plugs will go in. Then this piece can get connected. We can push the excessive in the back and get it done over with. So the tube is good to go. plugged in. Now we need 2 more plugs here. And this plugs in too. And now we just want to make sure that we don't have these wires in front of the vent. Yep, just disconnect it for now. Bring it below that wire. So that's the 3 wires, right? I'm just gonna connect one from here going down that way and connect one that's right here. One's good to go. And second one is in. Excessive, push it back down there. Now let's line up this piece right here. We should be good to go. Yep, lines up perfect. I'm gonna click that one area in so I can work with the other side. That's in. That's in. That's also in. That's also in. Heard all those clicks going. Just confirm it. Okay, let me show you guys real quick. All right, this is amazing. This is a lot better than what I had before, fam. Takes time, but it could be done. But yeah, fitment is perfect, phenomenal. Tight fit, amazing. Here is perfect as well. It's flushed. That's also flushed, no gaps, nothing like that. That clicked in as well, perfectly fine. This is by far the best kit. All right, and again, this is gonna be on my website. Link's gonna be in the description as well. Before you want to put everything back together, you want to make sure that you're able to click that. And that works too. That means it's plugged in. And I say that because you don't want to, if you make it too tight, this will get stuck. And this is perfect. Pops right back out. Turn on the accessories and turns out everything is working. So I mean, in the app there's gonna be a lot of settings and features you can use, so I'm actually liking this. And it's bright out right now, so as you can see my door's open, the light's hitting it right now, so just can't wait till it's evening time. But yeah, let's continue the installation. Right, the vent goes back in, like so. And this piece will go right in. This piece is in the bottom. That goes in. And then we'll take care of the other side as well. All right, check this out. I was able to hide everything back there. I ran those few wires that I needed here, excessive basically. Zip tied it right there so it's not dangling anywhere. It doesn't hit my feet area. And this is obviously going to get taped over there in the back with the Gorilla 3M tape. And you could even zip tie it right here is fine too, or here, whatever you want to do. And this wire is for that control. Basically it's going to get in. I'm going to run it from behind right here so I don't have it like dangling like this behind the panel. I like it clean, so I'm going to run it like that. And it's going to plug into literally right over here, one of those sockets I'm going to remove. And once I put it, I'm going to pull from the other side. I can even zip tie it right there, zip tied with that thing, so it stays like that clean. All right, just wanted to give you an idea what I did. So if you guys want to do the same thing, go ahead. But yeah, it works out perfect like this. And next up, we have to do the doors. That's next. All right, here we have it. You can connect it from here too. Not connected. You can switch up stuff from here to color mode just by clicking it, and you can do it from the app as well. All right, finally working on the door panels. You can see that small spot right there. You want to put a pry tool in there and it pops right open. And then we'll take one screw that's behind the door, open it up a little bit so you get more view right there. Get it at an angle so you guys could actually see me work here rather than just see my back. All right, that should do it. So just pry in there. It pops open just like that. Wiggle, pops open, pull this way. There's a hook right there. Take this off. And there's a screw in there, literally right in that hole. There's a screw. You gotta remove that. There you have it. Make sure you guys put it in a safe spot so you don't lose it. Put it right there. Next up is taking this door off. Grab one of these long guys right here. I usually get it from this section, and it probably open easy. And then this is gonna fall as well on the top trim right there. Where is it? There you go. This piece, so you can put your hand right there and grab it, and then yank it a little bit. I have the old model in this, and I'm going to remove the old model from it, and we'll go from there. Garbage, garbage. Take the old model out. Basically, when you have the OEM door, you're going to have, I'm trying to find a spot where I can actually put my tripod. So basically, when you have the OEM one, you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys gonna have 4 screws. That will remove this panel right here, and you would replace it with the other one. Basically, that's how simple it is. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do that while I stop the camera real quick. Just 4 screws. The panel pops out. All right, an update right here. This was the OEM one that we took off. 1, 2, 3, 4 screws, and these 4 tabs is for this piece, this bottom trim piece. So I was like, wait a second, why? I was trying to put this on, I was like this short. I was like, why is that such a big gap there? I was like, I had to remove this piece right here. So see that piece right there, that silver piece? It's just held by 4 tabs, very stiff to take off. But once you do, transfer it onto this piece, and then we're good to go. Literally, that's it. And I did hot glue in the back side for the dome light, not dome light, storage light. Put some glue on the opposite side and put that in. All right, so the technique here is, when I had this lined up, I literally just used the Phillips to push this down, and the clip came up. It was perfect. Screw that in, screw that in, screw that in, and screw that in. These 4 clips are really tight. They're gonna hold it down really tight so it's not going anywhere. 4 screws are in, and I'm about to put this panel back on. 1 clip, 1 plug here, 1 plug here, and one plug is gonna be for the door handle. Made a small drill on top of it so it's well hidden. and the controllers do mention the names. It says under there front right, so we're gonna use rear right. So you would do this the same thing for the rest of the doors. I made a small drill on top for the door handle light, so it's hidden, and then I got the wire coming from the back, which is gonna, obviously the red with the red with the controller, and this door, it fits into all three, so you can go in any of those, but you gotta put them all close to each other. Door handle right next to it, and the storage one for the bottom, I'll put it right next to it. It's fine, and we'll test it out and see how it goes. So two short, put it there. I'm just gonna place it there and make sure that everything works before I put the door back in. I'm gonna get the accessories on and show you guys real quick. You can see there's a light right there by door handle, and then there's a light right there, so we're good. And there's light running across, as you can see those. So that means we're good to go on this door. So you will do the same exact thing for the rest of the doors, just plug and play, and removing the panel wise, making a small drill on top, and simple as that, fam. So make sure you guys subscribe, hit the like button, and comment below if this video was helpful. And all right, the best part about working on these doors, installing this kit, is that you could do it in your basement, or if you got a nice weather in Florida and California, Texas, you guys could enjoy them. In New York, it's cold out, and I'm trying to get this done so I get you guys this installation video on YouTube. The best part is the fact that I already told you guys could do it in the basement, whatnot, but since I got the front left controller on this side, just wanted to let you guys know, whenever you put these screws back in the four, I use it by hand is best. And removing this piece, because I'm gonna install that dome light, not the dome, the storage light here in the bottom, because it's well hidden. So if I do it on top, it's all right, you could do it there too, but I like it more in the bottom, so it's well hidden. And to remove this piece, it's only held by this part right here, 1, 2, and 3. So I usually heat this area up with the heat gun, and then I just splice it with the blade, and it just comes off so easily. Literally, this comes off. It's just empty boxes, doesn't do much. I don't know what it does, but it's just there. I guess I'll have some nice weight reduction. I did the same thing on all 4 doors like that, so I can actually reach there and do it there instead of on top. I want to do it there so it's more professional, cleaner look. And that's also a tip I wanted to give you guys. Heat gun is the best way to go. Heat it up, and then just splice with a blade. It cuts off really nice and easy and smooth. And that's it, and we'll see how this turns out, this front door. Also, one more thing, by the way, very important. I actually used the Google app, the translate app. So this basically, when I translated this one was for the front left, the driver's side, right? Front left. And there's 2 of them for the front, obviously, and the rear ones is also there. So you will see this is for the front left. I used the camera and it scanned, it said front left. I said perfect. So there'll be a difference, all right? You're gonna see identical, but they're gonna do a different roll. So this is gonna go for the front left. Obviously, I told you guys I used the app to kind of read it off what it says. It's front left, and the other one was front right. So if I did the front left on the right side, it wouldn't turn on. It would turn on only when I put the switch up. So it will turn on. Just so you guys don't have to have that issue. That means you gotta swap this out. Hopefully you're doing this and watching the video so you know what to do next. Learn from my mistakes, and yeah, we're good to go. Just wanted to let you know that, and we'll just do plug and play and see what happens. All right, fam, now it's dark. Let's get the startup going. I'm just gonna get the accessories twice, and there we have it. The app has the app has a bunch of animations in a way of like a bunch, meaning you can have the app go like in a whole around circle, or you can have it like synced where this will turn on, and then this both doors, that door, and then this door will turn on. And what else is it? That door and this door will go on together as well. But yeah, it's done. It's perfect. I love it the way it came out. Check it out. And I hope this video was helpful for you guys as well when it comes to installing it yourself and saving your money, like ton of money. You guys don't have to go to a shop and drop it off. It's just learn, guys, learn. This is what I make these videos for. Barely have anybody subscribe, but still, you know, making educational videos, it's not easy to gain subscribers on educational. Only dumb stuff will go viral. So, and most of you guys would agree on that. But yeah, it's done. Check it out. Footwell lights in, and the back door real quick. Hold up. Right here, back door. Look at that. It's clean. Got the door handles like clean. Storage light right there. And then you got this button right here. The color and mode, so you can see you got solid colors right there. See that? And you have different. That's wild. I don't know what this mode is, but yep, you guys could see. Add mode again. And I believe that was color. Sorry, I was hitting color, not mode. I was hitting color. And you could also do it from the app as well. So, yeah, it's phenomenal. There's one on the back side right here too. There you go. Hit the mode. And I hit the color. Now I'm hitting color. So the color changes a whole. Look at that solid color. If you guys are interested in like solid colors only, check it out. And I hit mode again and it goes to dream. But you have more options in the app as well. So that's how it would look, and brightness and speed and whatnot. That's how it would be looking. We're good to go. All right, friend. Peace out.